Hello everyone. This is the project which I was working on, and I was creating this project for quite a long time. And this is WebML, and it is very close to my heart. I started building this project around 3 years back, and that time AI was just blooming. It was not developed that much. AI was not developed that much, and I was creating this project alone. Then back in 2 years back, I hired two intern. Then last year also I was having one intern, but it wasn't successful. I was in the mid of job also, and the project was incomplete basically. And so now I started giving for a few times, like after leaving Tech Mahindra, I given full time to this project, and this is only the what you say, like this is MVP that we have created, and we still need to work a lot on this to develop more and more. What is WebML? WebML is basically like designer kind of, and it is drag and drop, or you can say low code, no code application, and which is mainly used in migration of data from different sources to whatever the target location you are trying to put on. Right now, since this is only MVP, so I've created only one source location, that is API. In later phase of time, I'm planning to implement with different sources, like in all the databases present around the world, that we are going to implement. Then we have different SAP point, different documents, online documents point, that also we are going to configure. Then we have different manual files, which is like JSON or Excel, and then other manual flat files, whatever is present, that we are going to configure it as a source, and target location will be wherever the user want to put or save their files. So basically, mainly I'll start with not right now, but in the next video, maybe I'll copy the data from the API and save it to the Azure ADLS, then Gen2 Azure Data Lakes. And then on later point of time, I'll configure AWS to AWS, that is S3, or Google Cloud location, and other databases also, on whether it is online database or whether it is offline, or you can say on-prem on cloud database. Whatever the location you provide, everything will be configured. This is this was mainly the thinking before, like 2 3 years back, and I was creating that. Now since AI is coming into the picture, after this implementation, I'm planning to do. I'll also implement agentic AI, not agentic kind of, but yeah, AI agent I will implement over here. It will be basically whatever you want to, like, you just have to write your requirement anywhere in the text box, and you have to submit it, and it will automatically create a flow, and you just have to validate it and run it. That I'm planning to implement. But as of now, let me show you one example. And I'll connect one API, and will do some sorts of transformation, and And yeah, as I earlier told that the target location is not implemented yet, but whatever I have implemented, I will show you. So to connect API, let's create one connection of API, and this is the location where we are going to create any sort of connection. So right now we have only API, so API will be there. Later we are going to add database connection or add whatever the source system is there. That connection we are going to implement in this screen only. Okay, so let's put any name like API demo. Then this is one API that I've already copied. So this is the base URL. I'll put it and I'll create it. So it is already created. You can see API demo is created. Okay, let's cross it. Then from here, if you click on activity, you have different sub activity. So you can say inside the different activities you have palettes over there. In API activities, you have get palettes, then you have post palette, you have put and delete palette. Then in general activities, I have implemented as of now only 3 palettes, but in later point of time, I'm also going to implement many more palettes inside general activity because we need it. As of now, we have start palette, then we have log, and we have a timer. And then we have transformation activity. We have different transformation that implemented over here, and also we'll add as we progress further. So suppose one example, we have filter row. So whatever data we will fetch it from any point, any sources, that will try to convert it into the data frame or into table, and then with the filter palettes, we will filter out whatever the data we will need it for our operation later point of time. So similarly, we have select palette, then we have merge one, yeah, join one, then we have group by, we have sort, different kind of transformation palettes we have, and we'll add more over here. Then we have JSON activity. Inside JSON activity, we have parse JSON palette, then we have render JSON palette, and then we have validate JSON. So parse JSON, what it will do, it will convert whatever the response we will get from API, it will be into JSON format, right? So to convert JSON into tabular, we will have to parse it. So parse JSON palette will do the same. It will take the response from API get activity or get palette, then it will convert it into the tabular form. Similarly, we have render one. It will convert whatever the table you have. If you want to convert it into back to JSON, then it will convert it to JSON string. Then we have validate JSON. It will basically validate whether it is correct JSON format or not. So let's take one example. I'll configure one get activity. Let's take one start activity. Will not do anything over here. Then take one get activity, palettes. Take get palettes. If you click on get palettes now, you will get different properties over here. If you click on get palettes, you will get different properties over here for get method. So you have to first of all enter the connection. So it is a drop down. Whatever the connection we have created over here for API, it will be displayed in this drop down. So earlier we had one connection from that we created, and right now in the demo we have created API demo. So we'll click on API demo. Now you have to provide endpoint over here. So we have two endpoint. One is to do, and the second one is photo. So I'll just, for example, I'll take to do's endpoint. Save it right now. Now let's take one. Now so whatever request we are putting in this activity or in this method, it will provide response in JSON format. So for that we have to convert it into tabular method, and we will use this one, parse JSON activity or parse JSON sub activity or parse JSON filelet. Whatever you are comfortable with, you just say that name. Then we'll create a flow. Inside that parse JSON, we'll provide the output of this method into the input of this parse JSON. So it is basically we will just insert the variable inside here. This is the get request. You put it and then you save it. Let's try to run it and see what is the output. Okay, so run is completed. Here we have a log, a beautiful log. We have execution is started, and we have workflow started. Then this is the get activity that is started. We have different ID associated with it, with the get activity, or with this run also we have this ID. In later point of time we are going to use this ID as a runtime ID, and then we'll implement a monitor section over here. Okay, so this is the get request. We got this is the details. We got the response of the get request. See, status is 200 and the data is in JSON format. See, we have it is a list of JSON. Then we used parse JSON, and it will convert this JSON into the tabular format. This, if you scroll down, see, this is the table that it has created for you. User ID is there, user ID1 ID is there, title is there, completed, whether it is completed or not, it is there. So for user ID1 or ID1 or user ID1 or ID2, let's see what is the data in the JSON. So in the table we have this data. It is Delectis autumn. So let's go back and see for this user ID1 and ID1 title is Delectis autumn. Similarly for the second ones, the title is Coach, whatever it is. See, this is the title. Let's verify. See, for user ID1 and ID2, this is the title. So it has successfully converted JSON into tabular format, or you can say data frame. Let's do one transformation and we'll close this video. So what kind of transformation should we do? Okay, let's add one more column over here. Okay, we'll create a connection in the add column. You just have to when you click on this activity, sub activity, you have the properties section will open, and in properties section you have to enter whatever the new name you want to provide. As of now, see, if you see that this table format, whatever it has passed, you have column name, user ID, then title, and completed. Now let's add one column. Let's add new ID. Okay, and what values we are going to provide over here? Let's do whatever ID we have. Let's do that and do some addition over here, like ID plus 5. Okay, and save it. Now we will run it again. So what is our expectation over here? So and up to this it will print. Okay, and then after this, below, one more logs will be there in the output section, which will be of add column sub activity, and it will display this table only, and apart from it one more extra column will be there, which name will be new ID, and the values will be whatever id is there, and addition to that, then there will be extra 5 added over there. So suppose if id is there is 1, then in new id it will be 6. id is here in is 2, in new id it will be 7. So let's run it and verify the result. Okay, it is completed. And scroll it down, scroll it down, scroll it down. So yeah, this is the new one. See, added modified column is new id for 200. There were 200 records that got modified. So one column is user id, the second one is id, the title, then completed. See, we have new id column added over here. And yes, the value is also as per expectation, whatever we were expecting. id plus 5, it is over here. id is 1 plus 5, it is 6. id is 2 plus 5, it is 7. id is 3 plus 5, it is 8. So it is as per expectation. If you want, I can give one more demo. Not demo, like one more transformation I'll provide. Let's add. Okay, let's rename the column. Okay, rename any column. I'll drag it over here in the canvas and create a connection. After creating connection, let's add a column, whatever the old column. Let's take this title one. This is the old column name, title, and let's put the new name for it. So we'll provide new title. Okay, new title. Let's save it and rerun it again. So it is completed. Let's scroll down. This is the parse one, which is parse. Then this is the modified one, where we have modified one more thing. Then yeah, this is the things where we have renamed a column. So we have user id, completed new id, and this is the this is the column where we have changed the name. We have changed it to new title, but here we have only new tid. We'll verify it later, but whatever we are like expecting, it is done. So as of now, this up to this one we have implemented. Now next, what we are going to implement, we will create one more connection for target side, wherever we want to save our data as a table. We will save this data as a table, or as a CSV file, or as a Parquet file, ORC file, ORO file, whatever file we want to save it, we will save it in that way, and we'll provide the location. For connecting those locations, again we have to create connection over here, and then we'll save it at that location. Whatever we have transformed, we will save it to the target location. So that is pending from my side, and maybe in another 2-3 days that I am going to complete it. As of now, this is the product that I've created. Let me know if you have any input, and also let me know if you have liked it or not. So thank you.